Hi, I'm Safi.
And I'm Laura.
And together we're the Rambling Bookshelf. Today we'll be discussing Phillip Pullman's Northern Lights.
Northern Lights is a young adult fantasy novel following 11-year-old Lyra as she travels north to find her father. Along the way, she discovers the true colours of the people she holds most dear.
So today we're going to be doing some kind of quick fire questions. We've got some funky whiteboards.
Look at that.
Yeah. So we're just going to kind of say a question and then we're going to write our answers on the whiteboard and reveal them to each other. And then we're going to discuss kind of why we've chosen that answer. So our first question is Miss Coulter or Lord Asriel?
Don't know how to spell Lord Asriel.
So is that your answer?
Yeah. You're writing a different answer. Lord. Spoiler.
This has gone really well.
Panicked. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Surprise!
I put Lord A.
I put Mrs. Coulter. Is it back to front? No, that's fine.
Oh, it is! Okay, so it's not backwards, we're fine, don't
it's
we?
all good, sorry about that. Okay, so yes, Mrs. Coulter, Lord A.
Lord A. Why did you choose Mrs. Coulter?
Okay, so spoilers, she is horrible, you know,
Yeah.
but I think she's got a bit more humanity to her than perhaps Lord Asriel does, because when she sees Lyra genuinely
distressed,
there is a very emotional kind of reaction that maybe a mother would have.
Yeah, so like almost like she has love and kindness for Lyra, but not for anybody else
or any other child particularly.
I broke the rules a little bit. So I've read The Book of Dust, which is the prequel. He's a pretty good guy in that. So
okay.
So I was going off that, like kind of a bit of insight. We haven't read the whole trilogy. We've only read Northern Lights. So we don't actually know who turns out to be the good guy or the bad guy, or if either of them do. So from having read The Book of Dust,
which I have not read,
I'm going to go for Lord A. I think he might be, I don't know, he might end up being a good guy, he might end up being that horrible guy who killed Roger.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested to see where kind of both these characters go, to be honest, because at the end of Northern Lights, they kind of go their separate ways, don't they? And it's never really explained what's going to happen with who. So. Yeah.
Question number 2. What or who would be your demon? Well, what? What creature? What animal?
That's quite a hard one.
Not for me.
Not for
me. 3, 2, 1.
Obviously.
Yeah. When I was reading this novel, Kyla, my cat, basically spent a lot of time kind of sat on my shoulder, or basically she needs constant physical contact. She's a really needy cat. And I actually messaged Safi while I was reading it saying this cat is my demon.
It's true.
So yeah, my cat Kyla. And a fox, that's really cute.
Only really because I just love foxes and they're cunning and
cool.
Sly but also fluffy and cute. So
I could see that being your creature.
Yeah.
I like
bit
that.
Of mischief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And a cat would be mine regardless of whether or not it is my actual cat, because naps.
Food.
That's basically it, just naps.
Lots of sleep. Yeah. Okay, so question number 3 is Jordan College. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Jordan College or Egyptian boat? The same on this time, you know.
I don't know. I feel okay. 3, 2, 1. I knew you were gonna put that. Yeah, I was so sure. I could just see you living this life.
Yeah, I would love that.
I mean, I've just been to uni, so if I had kind of libraries to explore, I would really like that. Although living in a city wouldn't really be, my jam, if I may.
To be fair, when I did start reading the book and there was the bit about Jordan College right at the beginning, it was definitely giving me Hogwarts vibes. Yeah. And I was kind of all over that. I was like, it's just the warmth and like mystery of Harry Potter written into this book almost. It was really cute.
Yeah, so Jordan College for me.
Yeah. I like the Gyptian boat because travelling and it seems like homely and
so
small
cozy,
and a place where you could just read and be great.
Question number 4 is the roof of Jordan College or the crypts? Oh, I feel like that almost sounded like we were writing the same thing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah, mainly stargazing.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes, you got your moon earrings in today. It was written in the stars. Yeah, the roof. I was really stuck with this when I first because I wrote these questions a while ago. When I first wrote them, I was like, oh no, I'd like to explore the crypts. Like, it would kind of be really cool. But then I thought about kind of people watching and stargazing and fresh air.
Definitely.
And I'd rather explore the roofs.
Yeah.
Or roofs, rather. Roofs. Yeah. Roof.
Yeah, 100% with you on that. I feel like crypts would just be creepy.
It'd be really creepy.
Really creepy.
The
like,
skulls.
She gets visited by
Ghasts.
Which I don't know if it's meant to be like a nightmare or if that actually happened.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, the
roof.
Stargazing, 100%.
There we go.
Done. Question number 5 is: would you rather travel on Uric Burnus and the Armoured Bear or on a sledge?
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
I feel like that's not a surprise.
No, that's not a surprise.
No.
Can you guess why I didn't choose Uric? I can never struggle with that.
Allergies?
I don't know if I am allergic to a bear. I've never been near enough to one.
Allergic to a lot of things.
No, because Lyra describes him as kind of smelly and not
True.
particularly clean, so it's not that
It's just hygiene.
It's just
instead.
hygiene. I don't want to sit on that. I don't want to smell.
Okay.
It also, I can't imagine that's particularly comfortable. I'd rather sit
I
in a
reckon
sledge.
it is. He's furry and like.
Yeah, but he's not very well nourished.
No,
Not
I
yet.
suppose. No, that's true. But
Bony.
also an armoured bear though.
Yeah, I mean, a sledge isn't going to protect me
No.
in an emergency.
No, that
Yeah,
will.
fair.
Mm.
I'll have to fight for myself.
I mean, a sledge would also be fun though. Like
Yeah.
both are good answers. So
Yeah. Question number 6. Would you rather be a witch like Seraphina or be a human with a demon that's attached to them? Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, I mean, witches live for a really, really long time, and it's just the
Same
classic, like,
reason.
you just watch everybody you like die,
Yeah.
and there's not much fun.
It's that conversation that Seraphina has with Lyra
Yeah.
when she's like flying in the hot air balloon.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like, just watching people die isn't fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, definitely
And,
rather
like,
be human.
She was in love with Father Coram, and they had a child, and
The child died.
the child died, and then she's watched him get old, but he's still in love with her, and
Yeah.
obviously she still loves him, but
Yeah.
it's not going to happen, and
Yeah. Just kind of, the length of time
would just
that a witch is alive for. I mean, all of the potions and spells, that sounds fun.
amazing.
But yeah, I would, I kind of want to live a normal life, not one that's kind of dragged out and sad.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so question number 7. Would you rather be an aeronaut or a Gyptian? Ready?
2, 1.
Oh, I knew you were drawing a picture.
I drew a boat.
You did.
It's a boat.
It's a very good little boat.
Not a long boat, which I imagine is what Gyptians actually travel in. I chose Gyptian just for the community. I feel like Aeronaut is quite a lonely existence.
It's very solitary, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you get to travel over large distances and you're up in the sky, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And, like, imagine that at night.
Yeah, but it'd be scary and cold.
This is true. I don't know, I reckon it'd just be fun.
Yeah. As like I mean, if my friend was an aeronaut, I would come and have a night out.
Not on board.
Night on board. Crazy. But yeah, I think Egyptian life would be kind of more, I don't know, it'd be more homely, as we were saying before. You'd be in a community, you have people who have your back.
Yeah. Well, you might have persuaded me on that, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. We're gonna do that.
We could live in our own little boat together.
Oh, imagine!
Imagine
This
chaos.
is where it's at.
Egyptian.
Here.
Can I do it from the viewfinder?
Of course you can.
There we go.
Well,
Wonky.
nailed it.
Question number 8. Would you rather be stalked for a week by the ghasts that visit Lyra in the night, or by gobblers that might kidnap you and, you know, torture you essentially? So, followed by ghasts or gobblers for a week?
Solidly. At all hours.
At all hours. Yeah. You're sleeping, they're there. Eating your dinner, they're there.
On the toilet,
they're there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Why did you choose ghasts?
I feel like it'd just be more manageable.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
My thought process was the ghasts isn't going to be trying to kidnap me constantly.
Yeah.
So at least I can get by.
Yeah,
for
you've
a
not
week.
actually got someone like physically grabbing you.
Yeah,
all the time.
taking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I went for ghast, because I might be able to, you know, cope day to day.
I think like initially I'd be a bit frightened, then after a while.
Yeah, like if you didn't know it was happening, and then you'd be like, don't worry about these guys. It's been
They won't
going
leave
on
me alone.
a few days now. Apparently it's going to last a week. I'm waiting for it to finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghast, good story to tell.
Yeah.
At least if you get got by a gobbler, you're
You're gone.
You're gone.
You gobbled.
You get gobbled.
Right. Question number 9 is: would you rather have an alethiometer but never ever be able to read it, or be able to read an alethiometer but never ever have one? Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Ah.
And then we could find one another and be complete. I don't know if it ends in the American way or the British way.
I think
ER
it's
or
like
RE.
that.
I think it's like that too. So the reason I would want to have it but not be able to read it is because then you would have a reason to go on a quest with this magical item to find the person who can unlock that
You
treasure.
can actually read it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And then I'd find you.
Yeah. Well, this works perfectly because basically we'd be a match made in heaven.
And then we're going to live in our Gyptian boat.
Boat.
And live happily ever after.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I think it would feel pretty pointless to me to have it but not be able to do anything with it, and so I'd rather have. I like knowing things anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, so I think I'd enjoy being able to read one,
Yeah.
even if it meant
You can.
I'd never have the chance.
See,
to.
I think I would really struggle having the ability to do something but not be able to do it.
Not be able to like put it to use.
Exactly. Whereas
Okay.
with this, I would just be able to develop intrigue and create ideas and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what that could do, or like, oh,
Okay.
so like I'd be able to kind of, I don't know, use my imagination and kind of build intrigue and stuff. But yeah, I think if I could read one but not have one, I think that would drive me crazy. It would be so frustrating.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So question number 10. What did you find was kind of the funniest or the oddest thing that kind of was happening in the book?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Ah!
So what got me every time is that Lyra would just fall asleep. Like,
Yeah.
the craziest things just happened. She's not quite completed whatever she was gonna do, but Lyra's really tired and she's gonna take a nap.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is good. I didn't even think about
But
that. That's
it
much
happened.
better.
It happened twice within a couple of paragraphs, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Lyra,
Lyra,
girl,
I
stop.
know stuff's going on. I know you've got a busy day. Like, that's fine, but come on, like, stay awake. Finish a story.
I remember a funny bit about that. Is when Uric Burnison and the other bear have that big like duel basically.
Yeah. Yes.
And Uric kills him, and they're all like tearing stuff
Yes,
down
that-
afterwards and everything. And Lyra's like, well, I've got nothing to do, so I'm just gonna take a nap.
And the point with that is that she was then able to go and find her father, and she's like, yeah, but I'll just nap.
I just
actually.
want to have a
Fine.
sleep.
Don't know how she can sleep with anything going on. Bless her.
Yeah.
Good kid.
I mean, she's a growing girl, I suppose.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So
My
the
cat
just
is climbing in my recycling bag. So
if
you hear any weird noise, yeah, that's just her. Well, my answer is nowhere near as good as yours, but it did amuse me. I kind of like the childness, like the childlike kind of, like you see that thought process of how like the General Oblation Board became gobblers. Yeah. And I thought that was quite fun.
But I also loved how this was like such a classic story that like this thing or these people are going to come and get you, like it's like the boogeyman, however you say it. No, I did really like this. Yeah. That it just gobblers.
That's what we call them. But yeah, that's great. I enjoyed that a lot. So in general, I really, really enjoyed Northern Lights. I thought it was brilliant. I mean, I know it's kind of written as a young adult kind of kids book almost, but it definitely doesn't have that tone to it. But I think any adult would enjoy it. Yeah.
I'm quite a sucker for a YA novel anyway. I really liked it. It was just fun. Like it was this girl who wanted to go on this quest, and eventually she's kind of able to go on this quest. Trials and tribulations. It's just good. And then obviously I read the Book of Dust, which Safi's mum got me for Christmas. I love her. She's amazing. I read the Book of Dust, and then I wanted to read this again, and I'm going to read the rest of them in time for the release of the next Book of Dust.
She's going to be so ahead of me.
I'm actually a really big fan. I quite liked it.
I think it's just got almost like, you know, reading Harry Potter, you get that like warm feeling.
Yeah, it's like the element of magic again.
I was going to say there's like that magic to it, not in the sense literally, but that kind of
wonder. Sense of wonder.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we read it at the wrong time of year. This is not a summer book.
No, for sure.
We should have read this in the winter. Yeah. Wrapped up in a blanket.
Because you do feel like you're escaping to the north.
You really do.
You really feel that. I loved kind of following her adventure, and like it's she goes so far. Like she comes like from the little Lyra at the start who's like running around on the roofs, still struggling with that, on the roofs and things, to the girl who's kind of commanding armoured bears to fight to rescue her father, and then losing her best friend. Like she goes through a lot. Like it's crazy, and I you don't really get a grasp of the time span particularly. Maybe 6 to 12 months, I'd say. Maybe all of this happens in.
Maybe not even that. I don't.
So the only time you kind of grasp that is when she runs away from Mrs. Coulter. That's the only time you kind of grasp any time, like any length of time. She just like does so many things and goes on this huge adventure and kind of really develops as a character. And to develop a character that's 11 years old, I think is quite something.
Definitely, she's a strong heroine for someone so young. Yeah, she's written really well, and it's just a really enjoyable book, isn't it? I don't think like you could read it and not get something from it.
Join us next week for another ramble.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
We will. Stop there, shall we?
See ya.
Bye.